What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Gaming Out, episode 44, I believe. We're recording this Sunday morning at 10:08 a.m. Today we're going to be talking about Kirby Air Riders. We're going to be talking a lot about Gamescom, games that we liked, and maybe some we didn't like as well. PlayStation is joining the crew and raising their prices, so we'll talk a little bit on that because we probably talked that to exhaustion, and then we'll talk about the Xbox handheld. They kind of showed some people playing it. They did a couple reveals, so we'll talk about if that interests us now after seeing it in action. So let's start off with some introductions, even though I've seen many of these people a couple times this weekend. Johnny, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, I'm here. I'm not, I'm still feeling the effects of our poker game the other night, but I'm here.
So. All right. Caroline?
Everything's good, yeah. I saw you yesterday. I saw you Friday. I saw Johnny on Friday. I'm just, I've been traveling all week, so I'm tired, and it's been go.
D-Lo, what about you, man?
What's going on? I haven't seen none of you since last Sunday on this, so oddball out here. One day. But
one day.
And then ain't nothing been going on, man. Just been playing Pokemon Go max weekend, so
Okay.
Up outside getting dark.
Okay, it is. VJ, what's up, man?
What's good, man? How's it going?
It's going. I don't like this cold weather we getting right now. I'm gonna tell you, because when I'm waking up and it's cold, it ain't for me.
It have been cooling off. It have. I was just
Too
saying,
bad.
talking to Dakota the other day. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I'm waking up in the morning. It's a little chill out there, a little bit. Yeah, man.
Meanwhile, in Dallas, it was like 110 degrees or something earlier this
Correct.
year.
I will take it. Take it.
Hell no. Not 110. Not 110.
Man.
Ran through about 3 shirts yesterday.
I went to Florida, and when we went to Florida, it was like 108, and everybody was just hot, and I'm just out there chilling, just enjoying myself. Not swimming. That's what you want, right? 108 compared to -8. You tell me which one you want.
108 all day.
How about something in between?
No.
Hard left, hard right.
Let's talk about a little bit what we've been playing. If anyone has been playing anything, let's start with D-Lo. You said a little bit something about Pokemon Go.
So this whole month, honestly, the whole month of August has just been ramped up with Pokemon events, from max raid battles to Dynamax Pokemon. So really, this whole month, outside of school starting up, I've just been on that, honestly. No TV right now, as we can see. So
okay.
Xbox is still down. I'll get on that when we talk about these PlayStation topics.
Okay.
Other than that, I've been on my Switch, but I haven't bought anything new. But I did pre-order Borderlands 4. So
Real fan.
Yeah. And I got the GameStop exclusive. I nutted up and put my $10 down so I can get the mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that still are you gonna be able to play it? You know what I mean. Like, is it for the new stuff, old stuff?
Let's just say when I do go pick it up, maybe 2 weeks from then, hopefully I'm gonna have an Xbox.
Okay.
So we're gonna go from there. Until then, it's gonna be 2 games in plastic.
Okay. Okay. All right. This fool.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, BJ, what about you, man?
I really just been grinding it out in RuneScape, man. I got like 3 quests left before I get my quest cape, so I have been going pretty hard. Other than that, nothing. I guess I've been doing 2 long grinds simultaneously between playing RuneScape and watching One Piece. I am like, let me see, I can actually pull it up. I'm like on episode 800 and something.
Shoot.
Congratulations.
I'm on episode 838. So yeah, I've been grinding, man.
All right. Caroline?
I'm still on my Pal World kick, so I think I put in like 80 hours already, and then I'm like level 47. So slowly but surely getting to level 60. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do once I reach level 65, other than beat all the bosses. So, but I'm sure we'll talk about this later today. But Silk Song is coming out in a couple weeks, so hopefully in a couple weeks I'll be done with Pal World and moving on to new and other games.
Johnny, what's up, man?
Yeah. So I've been. I think I mentioned playing a little bit of League. Again, still just trying to push platinum before the season ends in like 3 days. I've been one game from getting promoted to platinum, probably 7 or 8 times in this last month, and then I lose. So it's like I've been winning and losing, just exactly going up and down one game each time. And I don't know. I need to quit League.
He said he need to get off League
Forever. But yeah, other than that, I started playing Hunt again. That Hunt Showdown, the shooter that is a lot of fun. It's probably my favorite shooter these days, honestly. And yeah, I also been doing a lot of writing for Dungeons and Dragons. I know it's not a video game, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
writing for D&D. I published a new class that's available for download if anybody's interested. It's called the Inquisitor. You can fight it on GM's Guild.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Had to check. Definitely got to support, so I had to check it out. This week I had all my nieces and nephews over, so the amount of times I was listening to Takedown, Golden, Soda Pop, and
So great.
so
great.
So
Sergeant
I had
Boys,
them
man.
over. Yeah, I know Johnny liked the Sergeant Boys, hearing them for the first time.
And
I think me and my niece might go to the sing along today. So
Going to the sing along tomorrow.
we will see.
We're going up.
How do you
Come on.
find?
It's just
How
the
do you
movie
find
ticket.
out about this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just at the movies. Yeah. So a lot of that's what we kind of been watching. I probably know the whole movie. I watched it. So, and this ain't, I mean, I was singing a song on the way to the gym without nobody else in the car. So no, it is what it is. I mean,
The
it's kind of
soundtrack
taking
is
over
fire.
taking over the world. And I've been playing a lot of Balatro, the card game, the poker game. Especially since I got my butt kicked the other day. So just playing a lot of Balatro, and Kente is not letting anyone live that down. So if you played that game, he's been talking smack the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
He was talking smack when he woke up that day, he was talking smack at 4 a.m. So Kente, if you're watching this, we coming back for you. But he's been talking smack every day. He's going to continue to talk smack until the next time we play poker. So,
okay.
That's how he is. So he said this is how winners wake up. Then he said,
man.
So it'll be a long road for me because me and him are in the group chat. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. So shout out to my nieces and nephews. Also, Johnny, I meant to tell you before we start. When I was at the gym, I seen June. So June said what up. Yeah, him and his son were there, and there are actually 2 people, Caroline, that will be joining the Power World server. So it's another one of me and Johnny's friends. So he's going to join Power World server. He talked a little bit about Grounded too as well. So he said, "What's up?" And hopefully he can see you or hear from you. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get started. Kirby Air Riders. I'm going to start with BJ on this one. They had a little direct. I know we've talked extensively. At least he has. He really liked the old school Kirby game, and he didn't know how this one would turn out. So tell me what you've seen. How you felt about it, BJ?
It looks amazing. It looks like everything that you had in the classic and some. Like, it looks like they know exactly what the fans wanted and they're delivering on that. I said it from the jump, and I mean, I don't know why I ever doubted it, like, because it would be kind of stupid if it didn't have it, but I said they better have the city trial mode in the game with online or I'm not buying it. So not only did they add the city trial back to the game, they decided to quadruple the amount of players that you can have on one map now, going from 4 to 16. So so I'm very excited for the game. It looks like, I mean, the racing is also fine, but to me the city trial is the main event. I'll definitely do some racing, but I already know that most of my time is going to be spent in the city trial mode. It's like, for me, like how you like Mario Kart, like this is my Mario Kart. So I'm very excited and ready. I like that they have now added more characters to the game. I like that they all have their own separate abilities. I did think it was like a little weird, but I guess it makes sense since it's technically, the main character, main person. How Kirby is the only one that gets multiple abilities, though, because I feel like that's going to leave people to like only want to play as Kirby because he's going to have the most abilities. But I do appreciate them at least adding different characters to the game. So I'll take it.
Tell us what the city trial is. What is that?
Okay, so the city trial is basically, it's like a time mode where they have like this little sandbox area that you drive around. There are power ups, so you can grab the power ups, and let's say it's probably like a maybe 5 or 10 minute thing where see 5 minutes.
There it is, right here.
So yeah,
Okay.
you go around the city for 5 minutes. You collect power ups. They have different vehicles that you can switch between, and basically you kind of can like make a build, essentially getting power ups and whatever vehicle you want. That, and then all the vehicles have different like specialties. Like the one that he's riding on right here is good for flying. Yeah, so you do that. Different events happen. Like sometimes meteors might fall. They have like I see that they added what they didn't have before, where it's like a little short race will pop up where like and you don't even have to do it. Like you can still go around doing your own thing, but you could go to the area where the short race is, do the race, and you get power ups based on where you come, what place you come in. So yeah, so after you do that, 5 minutes is up. There's like a little mini game, and I actually looked at a video for right before this. I was kind of brushing up before the podcast. Um, it looks like now you can kind of choose. Like there's 4 different mini games, and you can kind of choose which one you want to do based on, and it'll kind of like tell you like, yeah, this is the one that your specific car would be good for. So yeah, you do the mini games, you get placing, and you get points, and then at the end, somebody pretty much wins the whole thing. One thing I don't know that I would like to see is like, is there any kind of rewards that you get for maybe saying let's say you win the city trial? What do you get anything for that, or do you not? That would be something that I would like to look into next. But no, I'm excited. It looks like they did a good job, and they did everything that I would have asked for from what I can see.
I didn't want to cut you off, but I'm not a big Kirby, or I don't have anything against Kirby, but the environment looked cool. Like how they was parting through that water. All that stuff looked pretty sweet. And I like that.
Yeah.
City. So I played the old game too a lot, and City Trial was also my favorite part of the game by a landslide. But so I wouldn't even like stick around for the challenge. I would play the City Trial portion and then reset and then start it again because it was timed. I just love driving around the city and exploring it and stuff and just picking stuff up.
Another thing I didn't see that I hope is there, unless I just didn't look hard enough, but they also had like these legendary machines that you could get where there was like different pieces of it all around the map that would pop up, and they were like, one was like just super fast, like it was probably the fastest one in the game, and then there was another one that was like literally you could like be flying for like the whole trial. You could just be flying around because it's just super good with the gliding. So I hope that those are back, and maybe some new ones. I don't know. I didn't see anything about them. I would assume at least the old ones will be back though. So that's another thing that I would like to find out more about.
Okay, Johnny, what did you think? You said you played the old one. How did you what you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks so. It's I would call it a slightly more, maybe not complex, but you have to pay attention a little more than you have to do in Mario Kart, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's a slightly more intricate or challenging Mario Kart to play. Because you have to, if memory serves, you have to be kind of mindful of your. There's a lot of like stats to each vehicle that actually really matter, whereas I feel like in Mario Kart they don't matter so much. Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. And BJ, maybe you can.
Kirby on the podcast.
There are some vehicles that are like just they handle so drastically differently that
yes,
you have to know what you're doing.
Very different mechanics on them for the most part.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think people. There have been a lot of complaints about Mario Kart World as being like the best way, like the most effective way to play it is just to drive in a straight line and like not do anything special. Apparently, that's what the speedruns are doing. That sort of thing. Yes. So I don't know if people want a racing game with just a touch more complexity or more interesting gameplay. I guess check out Kirby Air Riders.
Okay. I would go in a soliloquy that would be pretty bad, but I'm not gonna do it. That's negative stuff to say. So Caroline, go ahead.
I mean, I'm definitely clearly a Kirby fan. So that being said, I played like if you want to call them normal, like regular Kirby games. I've never actually played the Air Riders Kirby games. So from what I've seen, it actually looked like it was a lot of fun. again, I don't know much about it. I don't know the city ride or anything like that. But like it's kind of like I'm seeing it is like a Mario Kart. But again, I don't know much about it other than what I've seen in the previews. To know that am I going to enjoy it the way that BJ and Johnny enjoys it? Would I get the game? Yes. Would I get it right away? Probably not. Only because I have other games in queue, but also like to me it's like Mario Kart, where like I wanna have fun with racing games with other people versus like on my own. If that makes sense. But if that's the appeal of the game, it's definitely something I would give it a shot for sure.
No doubt. D-Lo.
Mainly because I'm a Kirby main in Smash. Will I get the game at release? Probably not. Only due to not having a console. But I've been playing Kirby for a good while. Like even what is that? Epic Yarn. I think that was probably one of my favorite games. I think he had a Dreamland. I think that was that one. And there was a few other Kirby games I just can't remember because that was back on the Wii days. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not familiar with the writers aspect, but I'm not opposed to buying it. Only because, like I said, Kirby is just one of those. Kirby ain't really just had a bad game for real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a niche game. So if you like Kirby, you're gonna pretty much enjoy the game. So I'm with BJ on it. I'm gonna buy the game.
Yeah, I was playing Kirby Superstars over at your place on Friday after the game.
Oh yeah,
man. I played that game on the Super Nintendo way back. So it's Kirby's a good character. It's got a lot of good games.
And you know what? I changed my mind. The reason that you got to go in a straight line and they got all this bullshit on the game is because they want all these games to be easy for people. Like the damn star back in the day, the star used to make you go faster. You can go over the grass. That was kind of like a shortcut. Now the star just keeps you at regular speed. I get a star and I'm not even passing people. Like, what is going on? I get the golden mushroom and I'm really not passing people like you used to. That's supposed to be like an advantage. So it's supposed to boost you up, but they want everybody. Oh, get on here, little Teddy, come get on the game, come play. We want it. I got more, but it's starting to come out right now. They just want all these games to be too easy. And then because I've learned that on Mario Kart World that you don't have to get on the walls or the rails because that's just taking away your time. You doing all the extra stuff. It's not doing anything helpful. It's supposed to be helpful. Even like when you're drifting around the corners, that's supposed to be helpful. And then the dude behind you just passes you.
Yeah, I think Nintendo is guilty of not wanting people to actually compete. I think they want to force people to get along or something, and like force people to all be on a level playing field. That sort of thing in their games. Something else I'm thinking of is in Smash Brothers. I think it was Brawl. BJ, you'll probably remember this when everybody was really upset because there was no competitive scene for Brawl because they intentionally programmed in a trip mechanic that your character would just occasionally trip and fall. So there was an RNG element that would just completely screw you over. So it was intentionally put in there to get people to not play competitively.
Dude, that's why I did not get into Brawl, especially after playing competitively in Melee. Brawl was just something was wrong with the physics card, and I'm like, no, this is not cool.
That's an insight that I'm talking about because I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense, right? Because when I think about their games, it's like, okay, Mario Kart, okay, you can race around, but it's a bunch of items and it gets chaotic, and who knows who could really win? Like you just come out on top just because the items kind of fell your way or something. And
sorry, go ahead.
My bad. Yeah, and then Smash, it's like when people were playing competitive, they had to turn off all the settings. Like no items on flat map. You know what I'm saying? This and that to be able to actually play it competitively.
That's trash.
I was just gonna say that's trash.
That's trash. I gotta turn off stuff so you can feel better. No.
Yeah, I've been actually trying to think of what would be a good way to make Mario Kart feel competitive or feel fair or something like that. And I was wondering if I think they should put in a point system for how long you spend in first place. So I think like if you end the race in first place, you get a bunch of points, but you should also get points as you race while in first. So like if a person is out front for most of the game, which is probably the more determinant of a player's skill than just who finishes in first. If you're in first for the majority of the game, I think you should get a bunch of points because you are racing the fastest, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not just because you get blue shelled at the finish line by somebody's lucky roll. Right. So yeah, I don't know.
I would say it takes. I don't know if I want to use the word skill, but just from me playing it, and I play with Caroline, play a little bit with BJ. Majority of the time when I play, I'm finishing like the top 5. So whether that's items, whether that is what it is, like when I go on my little sheet or when I go on my list on my Switch, it shows you, how many times you did this. Majority of the time, I'm finishing in like the top of the tier. So it takes a little bit of somewhat of skill because I'm not finishing in the 24th all the time. Like I only play the tour, the knockout tour. That's the only thing I play, and because I think that's more competitive. So you got to get to the finish line before other people, then you get knocked out. And majority of the time, I'm in that top group so it takes some skill. I don't know how much, but it takes a little bit of skill. I know I enjoy it, but they're just making the games too easy. It is what it is. They want everyone to play the blue shells, the bullet. Like you can't. Now people dodging blue shells. They jumping over them.
Dodge blue shell. What the?
It's all kind of nonsense going on. If you had that little horn, that little radio, and you do that with the blue shell, that knocks the blue shell away. But it's been like that. So, yeah, they need to do something to make it more competitive. But I do agree with D-Lo. I do not like when games, if the items are on Smash Bros. When you start the game, the items on Smash Bros. I do not like that. I don't like that. That takes the fun out of the game for me. Like, why does it have to be? If it's competitive, why can't it be competitive in that facet?
So I'm definitely going to be of the unpopular opinion. I was definitely the gamer, the Smash Brothers gamer that didn't like using items. I competed without the items. I didn't care about the stage as much, but definitely I did not like using items. I will when it's fun. Yeah, it was Final Destination. What was the other one? And then
Destination or Battlefield.
Yeah.
Restock
no
Battlefield.
Items. Yeah.
Those are the only acceptable ways to play.
Yeah.
And I don't like this. People play different than me and my friends. For one, we played on 2.0. We didn't play on damage rate 1.0. It was 2.0. So every time you just get us multiplied. But we did. I like the suspense. Even I guess you could look at Mario Kart, certain games, like a person's in first, you racing, you might knock them back, boom, you don't know who's winning. We only play with time. So you didn't know who was winning the whole game. So that makes people keep competing the whole time. Like you said, stocks, Johnny, we played on time. So we put 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and then by the end of the game, how we used to do with the GameCube, you wait till someone's controller starts shaking, and that tells you who won. And it's like, and then people start going control. I told you, So we always play with time, so you didn't know who was winning. We never play with stocks.
Well, and that's good too, because at least especially if you have more than one person, you can't just have somebody just kind of cherry picking.
Yeah.
Right. Or just standing there and then not getting any wins, and it kind of forces you to play against everybody. But
we're gonna go over this real quick. I know a couple people had some things to say. So just like everyone else, new effective prices starting August 21st. So I think that was a couple days ago. The PlayStation 5 is going up $549, $499 for the digital edition, and for the Pro is $750, almost $800. Similar to many global businesses, we continue to navigate a challenging economic environment. As a result, we've made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price for the PS5 console starting on the 21st. Well, I don't know what they're talking about. The economic environment ain't challenging to their ass. So what are they talking about? Anyway, it's my bad. Y'all, this for you. Go ahead, D-Lo. Go ahead, man.
Coming from a person that is not in the next gen still, this does not make me eager to go into the next gen at all. Like the simple fact that you're raising prices on old consoles. Like, first of all, Nintendo was already diabolical, raising the Switch one price. Like, that is the most backwards thing of a company. Just because the economic, I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
Nope.
I'm not trying to. When you're now justifying, we want the people that make our games to feel value, so we're going to raise the price of the game. Well, the console need to go down. You can't get both. You can't raise the console and the game. at 2 different times talking about some economic price. So what happened when you was raising the game price? Why you didn't raise the console at the same time? What happened in the last 3-4 months? Somebody want to line their pockets. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it. PS5 raising their price. You still ain't got enough games to justify a Pro. Why are you raising the price? Yeah. Xbox, at this point, Xbox used to make digital everything.
Yeah.
Xbox just gone, just let this be the last console y'all make. And just put everything digital. And just make every console that come out Microsoft compatible at this point. Because now gaming is not a luxury. Gaming is like a privilege at this point. And it's really bad.
And that means they pushing people out.
They pushing people out. And
Absolutely.
then, the whole, well, if you really want it, you'll get it. There are Pokemon fans that are putting the cards down because of scalpers. You really think people that really want it finna go get it? We're not. We can't even eat for real. And you want us to go spend extra $100 on a fully put together console on half put together games? You're not finna. You're okay. All right. That's my take on it.
So just to look at some of the economic data here, not to bring in so much outside stuff or whatever, but we have had, I think it's 24.45% inflation over the last 5 years here in the U.S. So from 2020 to 2025, the value of our money has decreased by about a quarter, about 25%. So I understand why companies are all charging more for their stuff, even for old consoles. It makes sense economically with the rate of inflation that we've had, which is the rate of inflation that we've experienced is steeper. So it's higher inflation than we've ever seen as a nation.
They ain't inflating our paychecks.
That's true.
Keep going. My bad. Keep going, Johnny.
That's true.
I'm on one today. Keep going, man.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. Yeah. So income is not keeping up with cost in terms of what is getting, how expensive things are getting, and rent as well. Income is not raising at the same rates that rents are. So that's why everybody feels poorer these days, because we are poorer than we have been. Because, unless you are fortunate to have a position or able to switch jobs to keep up with the rate of inflation, we have less money, no matter what the flat number might say. I should say we have less power with our money.
I have a friend who was looking at an apartment that I used to stay in. It's way back, like 10 years ago when I first had met BJ. And he was looking at the same apartment that I had 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, that apartment for a 2-bedroom was $630. Now that same apartment, this is the same complex right now, that thing $1,300.
What?
Yeah.
So it ain't even nothing good. Like it ain't. I mean, it's an apartment. Like.
So we occasionally talk about AI, and obviously we know that AI has come into our lives and is changing everything. One of the worst and sort of most disturbing implementations of AI that I've become aware of is that there are AI systems that are determining rent prices for people, and the price is determined based on obviously how much money you can squeeze out, and so it's trying to exactly meet the proper supply and demand space. So a landlord can open this app. I think it costs money to use. So a landlord can pay to use this app, type in their location data, and the app will look at all the information and Google photos of this thing, and then calculate the rent price, the maximum rent price that they could expect to charge for this place and still have a tenant in it. So yeah, we're cooked, I think, is what the kids would say.
Yeah, that's what they say.
We're cooked.
Yep. Never lied.
And I don't know. I understand why there's a lot of hopeless rhetoric and people without a lot of positive expectations for the future out there these days.
I'm trying to think which WWE channel I should say, the bullshit or the asshole one. But asshole. Oh God. Go ahead, Caroline. Let's talk to the two people who got PS5s. Go ahead, Caroline. What you think?
The rich people.
I got mine when it wasn't $550 or whatever.
Definitely got mine at a discount. I think I got mine at $450. So that for me, that was worth it. I think it's gross that the prices have increased, especially the PS5 has been out for like a good 5 years. And to Dilo's point, like I don't even know anybody who has the PS Pro, and like I still don't understand what differentiates the PS Pro from like the regular PS5.
Graphically, it's graphic. Yeah, graphics. Yeah.
I mean, the PS5 graphics are fine. Like, I don't know.
Some people can never get enough.
That's true. That's how most people.
Right. It's just like, I mean, yeah, I can afford it. It just makes me want to throw up when I buy games now, like $80 games. Like to Dilo's point, it's a privilege to own games, and I feel like you're excluding so much of the market right now because of the increase in prices unnecessarily. And that economic downturn or whatever you said it was, like they're big corporations. Like
that's what I'm saying.
They're still profiting from something else. Like it's not like, again, Nintendo is probably like the only exception because Nintendo, like their games are their business. But like Sony and Xbox, like Microsoft, they have other things. Like to me, raising their prices is complete bullshit. Like it's unnecessary. You know.
I mean, a Microsoft Windows key costs like $120 by itself just to have Windows on your computer. I'm not trying to hear that they're not making money. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
When I say that I understand it, I want to be clear that I don't. I think I understand it because I'm saying that I accept that these corporations' one job is to make money. And that's so I
Johnny,
understand the move.
We understand, bro. You're not even in a tax bracket to even understand, to even care. Okay, we're all not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sony did this because someone got fired selling K-pop Demon Hunters to Netflix, and now look at it. They're trying to get their money back.
Sure,
you know, K-pop Demon Hunters was a Sony production, and they sold it to Netflix, and now look at it. Someone got fired. It's a takedown. Honestly, these corporations are a demon with no feelings. Don't deserve to live. That's I'm just quoting the song.
This is what it sounds like.
Okay.
This is what it sounds.
They're not going up, guys.
No.
The price is hell.
The price.
Right. It's true. VJ, what you got on it, man?
Man,
he looked defeated over there.
I ain't got nothing to say, bro. Like, the trifecta is complete. You know, like all companies have now increased their prices. So it looks like that's just where we're at now. Gaming is becoming a rich man's hobby. So I'm just glad that I got all of my stuff. You know, I mean, people talk about getting stuff day one, but now I'm starting to feel a lot more justified in getting my stuff when I did. I don't know, like maybe that's not the right take to take from it, but that's just kind of how I feel right now. And I don't know, I will say everybody did talk about Nintendo, and at least they presented a new product with their price, even though they did eventually go back and the most egregious thing of all is to increase the Switch One. Like, which is insane. Like, if anything, they should have decreased the price.
They should have absolutely decreased those prices.
Especially after playing the Switch 2, like the Switch 1 is like, man, like it does kind of make you think, like, bro, like what were you doing? Like, if you ever played Pokemon Scarlet or Violet on the Switch 2 versus the Switch 1, like it is a very, very huge difference. Like you could barely play the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to say that I can see both sides of it because I can see how it really doesn't make sense to us like games have been at a very stable price point for our whole lives, and for an older machine to suddenly go up in price, that sounds crazy. That's like, what the heck are they doing? And yet at the same time, if we look at the economy, if we look at like the price of like, I guess, groceries, so if we look at like corn by the pound or something like that, corn by the pound it gets to change by the day as the market changes. So these games, these machines, these systems that we buy, we, I guess, have the expectation for them to have a stable price, but I think the market moves faster than, at least these days, things are moving faster than what could be. I'm sure they're still making money. I'm sure they didn't have to do it, but I'm just saying that it makes sense to me that the expectation of a stable price for a long period of time is kind of something maybe of the past.
But don't you? I mean, I guess food is the only thing you can't put in. But if a phone is on sale for a long time, I expect it to go down. If you said that's just kind of life, maybe we go into a different. But when something's here for this amount of time, eventually it's because new models are coming out, and this is coming out. Switch 2, this is coming out, another Gears of War, blah blah blah. So then Gears 2 comes out, Gears 1 was here, so Gears 1 starts to go down when Gears 2 comes out.
Yeah. So I'd say when supply and demand is functioning normally, the price will go down over time as people don't want it as much anymore, aren't willing to pay as much of a price for it anymore. But with the graph of supply and demand, if it looks like this, if the point at which people are willing to pay for an item looks like this, and the market price is right in the middle, inflation just makes the whole thing go up no matter what supply and demand is. So when we have such crazy inflation rates like we see right now, everything is going to get more expensive, no matter what our expectations or interests are, or no matter what we've come to expect based on our history. The unprecedented economic situation we find ourselves in right now is making us see things like this, and it's it doesn't make sense based on our expectations, but it makes sense economically that they would have to do this, or that they would make this choice. Not that they have to do this. And like you said, I'm sure they're making the money.
Bullshit.
I don't like it. I'm not saying that I like it. I don't like it.
I know where you are. I know you.
Well, so the new iPhone comes out every September, and I use iPhones all the time. Again, to your point, Andre, it's imagine if the older iPhones increased in price along with the increase of the new model. There you go. You're losing another market right there. Because I think the older iPhones right now are free if you get a plan.
Yeah,
which is great. Because I personally don't need the newest model, and I use my iPhone, and so the battery doesn't work anymore. Yeah. And even then, part of the reason why I also use the older models because I don't want to pay $1,200 for a freaking phone. I think that's how much it costs now.
12, 15, some of them are 2,000. Yeah,
it's so gross.
And this coming from a person who loves technology. I mean, I definitely love my technology, but I'm not getting a new phone that's costing $1,500. You can build a whole computer with that. You can, I don't know, that's 3 car payments for some people. I mean, that's a mortgage payment. No.
Yeah, it's so bad. No, when I got my new phone, it was 3 generations after or before, if whatever you want to call it, because like I said, I'm not going to pay $1,200 for a phone.
Yeah, and the trick is, if you really if you want a new, I got a new phone a couple years ago. I just get when the new phone comes out, they do discounts. So my phone was supposed to be $1,200. I paid $200 for the whole phone because they do deals as soon as the phones come out. They do deals. The watch I got on, this is free. This is a $500 watch. It was free because they do deals. So I get it when it's time for deal time. I'm not paying a full price, and I'm not paying $1,200, $2,000 for the flip phones now. Not doing it.
$2,000 for those?
Yep, for those fabulous as they call them. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
oh, that's so gross.
Or they'll say it's free, but they'll lock you in a 4-year plan.
Yeah,
that you're really just paying for the phone across 4 years.
Yep.
Can we stop acting like, bro? Inflation is not real. Inflation is not real. Someone just said, "How can I make more money? More people want this." That's all it is.
I think I agree. I see your face, Johnny, but I think
Johnny. It's definitely part of it. It's part of it.
When Johnny said the value of our money went down, they're saying, okay, if I want to continue to make $1 billion, and my $1 billion isn't $1 billion, I'm going to just increase the price. So when on my end, it's going to keep looking like $1 billion.
Yes.
On your end, it's going to keep going up. That's all it is. There is no demand. There is no more demand. There is just less supply, which makes it looks like it's more demand. If I cut off the water supply, everybody's still going to be thirsty. That don't mean there's more thirst. No, you know what I'm saying? It's like water. Water doesn't get created anymore. It's the same water that's been here. The same demand has been here. You just cut off
thirsty
the supply.
People out there, man.
And then all these people at the top, the gaming aisle, Economic edition.
That's what we on today. I ain't mad about it.
We're moving on next.
We on our money. We on our money stuff today. Hey, let's get to Gamescom, man. Big event last week. Some huge games. So I'm gonna go around to each person, just telling me a game that you liked, or it could be something you didn't like. I know sometimes Johnny is on his thing. You know, it could be something I don't like any of these games. You know, we've heard that before.
You know, that's where I was actually earlier. I found something that I did like though, actually. So,
so yeah, let's get to that. Whoever wants to lead off, go ahead. D-Lo, I'll kick it to you, man. Go ahead.
Well, I typically watch stuff like this either live in a moment or in 2x speed afterwards, just because I don't like sitting watching stuff in real time for real. I really liked what is it called? It's the new just lost it. What's the Wukong? That's what it was. It's the new Wukong. I was like, okay, they're making another one. That's amazing. Because the first one got so much, hype about it and so much love from it that it would make sense to make another one. And now it seems like it's just legends of Chinese history, pretty much. So I can see them going down the rabbit hole of a whole bunch, kind of like Greek mythology. So this game looks amazing. I haven't played the first one, but I've watched people play all the way to the end. And just look at that. Like, bro, that's running on a PS5. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. So, and I like the mythical legends and stuff like that. I like stories like that. Like, another game that I was interested in was, I think it's called Valor Mortis. That's what it's called. Yeah, another cinematic looking game. I really like the cinematic games for real. Mm-hmm. And it's not because of just how they look. I just know it's going to come with a good story. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Especially when I can't really tell what's going on, it makes me want to buy the game so I can know what's going on. And I think it's a Souls-like game. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Those are the two that I was really looking forward to. And then just a quirky offshoot one, Bubsy 4D.
I talked about that. I mean, he's speaking my language, man. Hey,
Bubsy 4D. You can't go wrong with a simple, quirky little game like that.
I didn't know there was a Bubsy coming out.
I meant to message you about that, Johnny.
If all you like are AAA games, that's okay. You're gonna be heavily disappointed when it costs $100 base game. And I'm paying a $40 game that's made by 6 people.
I think I talked about Bugsby one time on the podcast. I think a couple people didn't exactly, but hey, you ain't gotta tell me nothing but a word. That's my man. I mean, what y'all saying right now? Don't even get me re-excited, man. What are y'all saying right now, man? Man.
Yeah, man.
Johnny, you like anything from the I know you said you found a couple things.
I'm watching a Bubsy 4D video right now. I gotta
come back to Johnny at this point.
I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm for Bubsy. I guess I'm a little hopeful. Just because I grew up playing Bubsy 1 and 2, and then Bubsy 3D was like crazy terrible. Bubsy 3D had the same problem that Mario 64 for the DS had, whereas like you couldn't like run and turn at the same time. You had to like the left and right buttons would turn you. And you had like not quite tank controls. Maybe it was tank controls. I think it was tank controls. They had tank controls for Bubsy 3D and for Mario 64 ported to the DS. It's like that the game is practically unplayable at that point. Anyways, yeah. So there were a couple comments I had about games at Gamescom. One is World of Warcraft. It's got a new. I think the new expansion was shown or something like that. And one of the big, like huge, massive claims is that like there's player housing. You can now have a house. You can design your house in the game, that sort of thing. Great. That's fantastic. They should have done that 10 years ago. Like why now? I mean, it's cool for players that it's finally coming in, but this could have been done like a million years ago. And I don't know why it's taken so long. And player housing is kind of cool, I suppose, but I think if if this comes out, this is a $1 billion idea for Blizzard, by the way, if they do it, to use those customization options that players are getting for housing and allow players to create their own dungeons. If you give players the capacity to create dungeon experiences for people to run themselves and like get stuff from it, that would be insane. So like imagine Mario Maker was like a huge thing. The reason that people love Mario Maker is because people can make their own levels and like challenge each other in ways that the companies just don't. If you give creative tools to 10 million people, they're going to come up with more creative things than just your company can make. It's just a numbers game. So that would bring so many people back into World of Warcraft. I think if people could design their own dungeons with like monster tools and stuff, and make boss fights, that sort of thing, that'd be insane. So, anyways, World of Warcraft, you're setting your sights too low for what you're actually putting in the game. As a longtime WoW player, WoW fan. But a game that I saw that I was actually interested in was Park Ranger Simulator. That game actually sounds really cool to me. I would probably play that game, and it looks awesome. Yeah, Park Ranger Simulator.
I'm gonna pull that one up because that's one I don't think I did see.
Yeah, I mean it does what it says in the box. You play you simulate the life of a park ranger.
Simulator games are usually pretty accurate to what you would be doing.
Okay, all right. I mean, they got a ton of them simulator games, so
yeah, you can simulate just about anything in life at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sugarcoat it. You can't sell a dream.
Right.
Is he cleaning up?
Yep, he's picking up trash from the beach.
Very easy, very simple. $40.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah.
VJ, what anything you like Gamescom?
There was a few that I wrote them down so I wouldn't. Well, I put them in a notepad.
Okay.
The first one, and I am a little sad, but that's just the route they go with these action games now with Souls-like. But La Divina Commedia. I love the Divine Comedy. I actually did. I learned about it when I played Dante's Inferno back on the Xbox 360. In which, after I played that, I went to go actually read the book. So I love the story. I love the lore of the Divine Comedy. So anytime I see anything Divine Comedy, it automatically catches my attention. So it is a Souls-like. So I mean, there's that. But like I said, that's just like the new way of action game now is to do it Souls-like. Back in the day, during the Dante Inferno days, it was more like God of War. Everything was like God of War style, where it was more kind of button mashy and whatever. But now we're doing Souls-likes. But this one I'm interested of just off the lore. I would like to see how they do the story of the Divine Comedy this time. There was two other ones, kind of smaller indie type ones. Zero Paradise or Paradies, which is made by the creators of Disco Elysium. I don't know if anybody here ever played that game.
Oh shit!
But I never beat Disco Elysium, but I got pretty good in there, and everything that I got from in there, I loved.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure this is going to be another great, like, these games are heavily narrative based, but that's just kind of like right up my alley. Great. Yeah. They usually have great comedy, great storyline, you know.
Yeah, talk about writing. I know that I talk about Claire Obscure all the time for the writing, but
yeah,
those developers are really fantastic too.
Exactly. So that was another one. As soon as I heard, from the creators of Disco Elysium, I'm already again like, you have my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Then the third one that I had was actually it was like a little small game they played on the pre-show called Long Gone, which would look like it was it kind of reminded me of the Walking Dead Telltale games, because it looks like it was like a zombie. It's like set in like a post-apocalyptic zombie apocalypse type of deal, but it looked like it was heavily narrative based, where you kind of go around. Looked like you were searching people's houses, and you would like find all these different bits and pieces about like the people and who they were and what they were doing before they got killed in the zombie apocalypse. I like these types of little, like, again, I love narrative-based things. I play visual novels, so I will literally play a game that's not even a game, and it's just like a story, essentially. So And I like they got puzzle elements, and there's multiple different ways you could deal with stuff, which also leads to multiple different ways you could potentially die or whatever, million different consequences for an action. Like I like these type of games where you kind of have to think about what you're doing and how you're gonna deal with it.
Okay.
So this was another one that caught my eye personally. And this looks like it'll probably be like a $10, $20 game, something $20 when it comes out. I'll definitely play it.
Okay. Caroline, I'm assuming it's still song. Is that?
Yeah. I put so Hollow Knight. First of all, it's gonna cost like $25. So.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
dang
wow.
near. Dang near.
Yep. I think the original Hollow Knight was like about the same when I first bought it. I put in 100 hours in that game, or like the original Hollow Knight, and I loved it. I love the story. And then like in this new one, you get to play as like one of the other as Hornet. So Hornet's like she was a bad guy, then became a good guy, and she's got a lot more powers. And I don't know. It looks so good to me, and this is the kind of I like these Metroidvania types of games. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to put in another 100 hours in this game for sure.
And if people have been Johnny, BJ, D-Lo, anybody else, because everyone seems to love Hollow Knight. Are any y'all into?
I played the first one.
Okay.
I've never played it, but I am interested.
I support it. I played it for like 5 minutes at a friend's house or something, and I love that people love it, and I'm happy that it exists.
Is this Hornet?
That's Hornet, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Hollow Knight. When I played it, it was one of them. I was just looking in the Game Pass store, and I was like, "What's this game?" And then didn't know it was as in depth as it was. I was thinking, okay, let me find a simple game. This is not a simple game. And for I don't know what the original, like Caroline said, it was like $25 for it to be that in depth, from artistic design, characters, bosses, the map itself. For that to be $25, there is no way I'm paying $80 for a half-finished game.
Yeah,
when you got games like this.
Yes, that's finished.
Indie games are the way of the future.
And then most of the Hollow Knight ain't never really had a bug.
Right.
No patch, no bug. It was.
I thought it was full of bugs. I thought there were bugs in every map.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you have that
one. Hell no. That was a good one.
Delicious. Wow, Johnny.
No.
World of Warcraft, Johnny.
My game. I'm not surprised that my counterparts not mention it, even though it's the best game that was shown there.
I feel like I'm gonna
Resident Evil. Was there?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
they didn't capitalize that.
Yeah,
yes, so,
like that.
It looked good.
A big game, right? I mean,
it's what. So let me change that. It's one of my favorite franchises. So
Yeah, when I was watching the trailer, I'm always shocked at how deeply the PT, the playable trailer for Silent Hills, like changed the horror landscape, because this reminded me so very much of that. That came out
exactly like it.
Yeah, exactly.
At least
it came out
area
like 10 or 15 years ago, and man, it's like probably
game that never came out.
Better. Right. And it's like everybody, like it was so effective that like everybody took that and ran with it.
Yeah, I think they're. I'm actually not a fan of this kind of, like, I like the zombies. So obviously they're changing it. Maybe that was Silent Hills doing, but they're trying to change it up because there's a crowd of people who liked Resident Evil 4 when they're fighting human kind of zombies, whatever you want to call it, and then the traditional Resident Evil game with zombies. I like those. The last couple games have just been like fighting people, fighting big monsters, which I'm not really into, but it's still one of my favorite franchises. The developer themselves said they're trying to like cater to a new audience, so maybe that's what this is doing. Because it's not the same. I want them to have zombies. Like, this is cool, but I remember when they used to have zombies and dogs, liquors, all that good stuff. So this looks more like just a, I don't know, survivalist game without the zombies. I still wish they would go back to zombies somewhat.
I'm gonna say this kind of gives me like the more classic RE vibes, at least gameplay wise. walking around with only a lighter for light or whatever, and you're just kind of searching for your little items you're gonna walk past it 20 million times before you actually notice the little glistening light in the corner.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of vibe this is giving me.
Are there no zombies in this game?
Ooh.
Most likely, they haven't been zombies in a while.
Looks
Now.
like he sees them there.
That's what I'll be saying when you play these games. Like, I think they can see you. No, that's not a zombie. It's a monster.
At him.
Okay.
But she's allergic to the flashlight, so I don't know if she knows that yet. I only know it because I watched the trailer. But she once the flashlight gets on her skin, like burns. See if I can get a picture of her. But yeah, that's one, and then the other one, which I don't no need for me to pull up, is actually there is a need for me to pull up. This is my favorite movie franchise, and my favorite movie character, I guess.
Indiana Jones, this man here.
Hell no, you are so damn.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit.
That's hilarious.
Iconic. I mean, I think this movie was 78 or 79. I'm pretty much on the mark with that because I've watched this movie a million times. But I mean, can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with my boy. You just can't go wrong with him. I don't care what anyone said. I know I'm really the only real horror guy who likes horror on here, but I mean,
I'm a horror fan.
This is single and multiplayer. Well, you said you don't need. I thought you like the horror shit.
I don't like. Look, and my boy can vouch for me. Like, I'm into the like horror, like slasher type movies. Like, me and my boy sat and watched every Scream movie from 1 to 6 in like a couple of days, like binge. And it's always I already told him we got to watch that new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie, and we got to watch that 28 Years Later. Those are on my list of things to watch, whether they're good or bad. But just to get on topic, because I do want to say, I hope, because that Friday the 13th game was so fun when it first came out. I personally like that better than Dead by Daylight. At the time, but it kind of fell off. I don't know what happened. Like, it got buggy, and like, I remember when it first came out, every streamer was on it. Everybody was going crazy about the Friday the 13th. And I personally liked it better because it was different from, in opposed to like Dead by Daylight, where your whole thing is like the only way to really get out is to do the generators. This game, you could call the police, you could leave by boat, you could leave by car, you could like actually fight against Jason and do the whole thing where you like did the shit with his mom and like ended up killing him, which was kind of like a more of a secret type of way to finish the game. But I appreciated that there was multiple different ways that you could beat it. So I hope that this game is going to go in that direction. And I just hope that they clean it up, because the biggest issue with Friday the 13th was it got really buggy toward the like end of its life. I don't know what happened, or like they tried to update it and messed it up. I don't know what they did, but I really love that. Me and my boy used to play that game all the time. So I hope, and then they had the proximity chat, and you can get the walkie-talkies. Like, that game was so fun, man. I hope that this game is like that game. Because
did you ever play the Texas Chainsaw game? Because that one didn't.
I never really played that one.
Well.
But I never really played it. I had watched a couple of people play it when it came out, but I didn't play it myself.
Okay. The reason I like, go ahead, Johnny.
There's a huge market for horror games, and I think people when the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game came out, there's probably like maybe 250,000 people still playing Dead by Daylight that really hate the game and like really want it's kind of like my relationship with the league, I guess, that people are hungry for a new horror game experience that is like fun and engaging and as fun as DVD maybe. So I think people had really high hopes for Texas Chainsaw Massacre when it came out, and it just wasn't that great. Nope. So yeah, I think there's a large market for it. So yeah, more horror games come out.
And people on the Texas Chainsaw were getting out, Dead by Daylight, you got to do 5 generators. They were getting out of the match. I seen people get out in like 30 seconds. Like, do this task, get out. That's too easy. Like, you can't, that's too easy. I think what Dead by Daylight at least speaks to me, because I'm probably one of those people who still play it but hate it, is that you can have them all in one game. Like, I'm a big Jason fan, it's too, Friday the 13th, like BJ said, but that is just Jason. And I don't expect them to bring out a Ghostface game, a Texas Chainsaw game, a Scream, this game. I don't Hell. So when you can go on Dead by Daylight and they're all in there, that kind of caters to me. I like that part where they're all in there. The gameplay style and the loop is what it is, generators. But I do like that you all can find them in one place.
They
Instead
are
of
doing that when you think about it, because they do. I mean, they have Friday the 13th. Now they're gonna have Michael Myers. They even have like a killer clown game.
oh yeah,
I never heard
yeah.
anybody talk about it, but it's there.
Man, you about to
what's
make me
that?
if I go make me go get my shirt out the room, my Killer Clown from Outer Space shirt.
Look,
One of my
I really
favorite
hope-
movies.
I really hope this Halloween game is gonna be good, and I hope that it goes more toward the direction of Friday the 13th, because that game, I had so much fun with that game. I'm not gonna lie, like I used to love that game. I mean, DVD kind of took over, but to me, I really felt like that game was better than DVD.
Why do either one of you, Johnny or BJ, because y'all played both? Johnny, you play Friday the 13th?
I've seen streamers play it back when it was out. I never played it myself.
Why y'all think DVD overtook that? Y'all got any?
Yeah, so I was wondering. I don't know what the timeline is, but I'm wondering if Friday the 13th fell off when, so they were out at the same time, right? Do you guys
I feel like Friday the 13th was the first one that started all.
I think so. Do we know how long
This
after?
came out in 2017. I'm looking at when a DVD come out, like 2015, right? 2016.
I don't know which one came first. Honestly.
Well, this one came out in 2017, Friday the 13th.
DVD was June 2016.
2016. So
Okay.
DVD came out a little bit before.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, my suspicion is that Friday the 13th fell off when I'm guessing Friday the 13th fell off when DVD got its first licensed character, which was Michael Myers. My guess is that once DVD started incorporating mainline horror people, that people were like, "Oh shit, let's play as this recognizable character on this game." I think Friday the 13th and games like Chainsaw Massacre and probably this new Halloween, I think they backed themselves into a corner by only being able to draw from one source of IP.
So kind of what I was just saying.
Yeah, exactly like you were saying. Yeah. So I think it's probably going to be tough for any single IP game to compete with first of all DVD, because it's got a huge following and player base right now, and it's fun. I mean, I played a lot of that game. It's fun. Yeah. Frustrating but fun.
Yeah. So I mean, unless you just come out with a game called Slasher and then they get all these different IP, it's like that Friday the 13th loop, but then you get Ghostface, you get all these people,
So some company would have to build a game that's more fun than DVD, and then also do everything that they've done already, and collect this huge list of IPs and just have this massive broad appeal.
So which is probably tough because that's going to take money to
Right. It's going to take time, going to take money, going to take people to leave that game to play this other game, or split their time.
I don't know, man. You got me thinking back to the Friday the 13th time, man. Like, I didn't realize that I liked that game as much as I did until now us talking about it right now, because the more I think about it, the more like that, I don't know, that game was like, it was so good, man. It had so much more to it than DVD. At least to me, like DVD is pretty straightforward. You get in the game, you do the generators, you try not to die, you get chased and you hit them with pallets. Like, I don't know, like.
Yeah, I think that the variety or complexity in DVD comes at the individual mechanical level, based on the perks you take, based on your own performance on the things that you do. But you are absolutely right that the gameplay loop is extremely simple. Complete 5 gens, walk out the door. That's
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was so many different ways a game of Friday the 13th could go. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got everybody trying to do all these different things all at once. And then even within that, the Jasons, they had different Jasons from the different movies that had different abilities. Like, the game
Jason
was so good to me, man. And then it was always like they would always bring that one person back if they did the phone call to get Tommy. Like, I don't know, man. That game was so fun. I wish that it didn't fall off the way it did. So, you got me kind of excited for this Halloween game, hoping that it plays similarly, which it looks like it was based on the small trailer that we just saw.
Oh my gosh, I see a bunch of perks at the bottom right there. Oh, that's Friday the 13th.
I see. Yeah, that's Friday the 13th. Yeah,
and
the map looks. I played it too. The map was huge, so
it was way bigger. But then he could like teleport around though, and then he could hear you walk. It was just so much more to it, man. It really was. And then you could actually really fight back. Like you could even kill him if you did all the right steps.
Yeah.
And so I guess while we're talking about these sorts of games, there was an Evil Dead game too that people were really hoping would have been like a DVD killer or something.
I remember when it first came out, people were hopeful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you don't hear about it no more.
Right. So I don't know. Maybe there's something about the simplicity that appeals to people. Maybe it's because it's so easily accessible that more people get into it and stick with it.
They just sitting there like they don't know Jason coming, bro.
Right, you hear it. You hear the music or whatever usually. Right, and then you could grab them, and I mean, I guess they got Moris, so I guess it's similar to that. You could grab them and do finishers on them. And then it was always like random who the killer would be. Like you would put it in your queue or whatever, and then they would just pick somebody. I don't know. I now I'm like sitting here talking about this game too much.
Nah, we right up my alley, man. I love it,
bro. I used to love. Me and my boy Mo used to play the mess out of that game, bro. Oh shit! I gotta hit him up, man. I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Last Duel time. I guarantee everybody on here knows this game. I'm 100% sure. There's no discrepancy with this. I know everybody on here knows this game. 100% sure.
Have we said this game today?
No.
Has it come out before 2015?
Wait, what was the answer to that?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, those are our first two.
Okay.
In only 5 seconds.
Was it Nintendo exclusive when it first came out? Okay.
No.
So I like to ask if it came out before. They come out before 2005.
Yes.
Okay.
Does it have a notable character? Like, is it a character that somebody walking on the street would recognize?
Maybe.
Like, well, my mom recognized him.
Let me look up the box art. Because I know the answer, but let me look up the box art just to see how the actual box art
promotional would look. Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Is the Is the world setting a post-apocalyptic or dystopian?
No. Okay. And Johnny, whoever asked that question, I'm gonna just ask another question other than the recognizable characters.
Okay.
That's another question.
Can you select multiple characters? Like, can you choose different characters in the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
is
5,
this
guys.
Is this a multiplayer game?
Yes.
It's a sports game.
They asking them.
Is this a sports or no?
So you can pick different characters. You can could be a fighting game.
It could be a sports game.
But I'm trying to think, what sports game are you choosing different people?
Y'all got a lot of. We just early. Y'all got a lot of different options.
There are some sports game where you could. So, for example, if this was a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, that would count. Or I think there are probably golf games where you can pick individual characters.
Different characters in Madden, right? No.
Technically, yes, but
if it was a Madden game, I think people would recognize the dude on the front. Well, maybe that's why Andre looked.
Maybe that's what it. Yeah.
Maybe that's why Andre looked up the thing.
She said, "Who is it? Somebody that is not good now."
We can knock it out now. Do we want to ask about sports and fighting and see?
Yeah, let's do that.
Is it a sports or a fighting game?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, the cover on the box is someone that, if you don't know sports, you wouldn't know.
Could be.
You'd be like, oh, that's Tom Brady.
Right. If it was like LeBron, you would know. But if it's like, I don't know, maybe
Dirk Nowitzki, and you're from California.
True. I mean,
how many questions do we have, Andre? We have.
Y'all only at 7 right now.
Okay. Is it a sports game?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, Caroline, you had it.
Sports game before 2005.
Maybe with like NBA Jam. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all I got. I'm trying to think who doesn't cover NBA Jam.
I don't even know.
Does the sport featured in this game require you to hold a ball in your hands?
So you mean like volleyball, tennis, basketball, football,
Well,
baseball,
softball.
softball?
Games where you hold a ball. So football, basketball.
All the ones I just named.
Yes.
Well,
tennis, you don't hold the ball. You
yes,
hit
you
the
do.
You have to serve.
While you're
playing.
playing, like
yes, it
Well,
does.
it's not a racing. Okay.
That's a broad.
There's a ball.
There's
That's
a ball in the ball.
Okay,
That's
so
why I was saying there's a lot of sports where you got. That's why I was asking this. So okay.
It's not a racing game.
It rules out all motorsports, right? It rules out all motorsports. Rules out all like extreme BMX.
It rules out hockey.
Skating. Yeah, rules out a lot. It's a good question.
I don't know. I think Mr. Grimm holds the ball when he's throwing stuff when he's on his motorcycle. If y'all know who Mr. Grimm is. That's Twisted Metal.
That's Twisted Metal.
I'm just saying what it is. I mean,
that's crazy.
Okay, so it's not golf. We know it's not golf.
It always could be Marvel Alliance if we want to get technical. I mean, it could always be.
It was a sport.
It didn't come before 2005.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, before 2005.
Did NFL Blitz come out before 2005?
Is the ball used in this game from the color range from brown to orange?
That's crazy.
What? This ass was sport. What?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but
I know what he's trying to say.
Yeah, he's trying to say.
Is it a football or basketball game?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
All
so
right.
It's either football or basketball.
I think it's basketball, guys. It's a 2K game. I feel like it's a 2K game. Well, no, he plays Madden, so we did talk about Madden, so never mind.
I don't play Madden.
Oh, you don't play Madden? I thought you played football. No,
I don't play Madden or 2. I mean, I used to be really good. I don't play. I haven't played those in like 10 years.
I feel like Madden did get mentioned earlier, didn't it?
No, last episode it did because we was talking about. You was talking about the mechanics.
Do you play as major real teams in this game?
Do you play as real teams? Yeah.
Okay.
So let's rule this out.
So my guess is either NBA Jam or NFL Blitz.
Well,
we know
one of them was NFL Street one time.
It was NFL Street too.
But if it's so the question I just asked knocks those games out because we play as real teams. So this is either a Madden or a 2K or
I think some of them games you do technically still play as real teams, but you just got different like rule sets.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say NBA Jam, you're just playing with two people, but like you're still
you would still play with like the Bulls or
really?
And Blitz is still real teams as well. Blitz is real.
Okay. I guess my question sucked.
I mean, that's still.
I mean, you
got
NBA.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, NBA Street or whatever. You know, them had fake teams. I mean, they had real players, but it wasn't like real teams.
Shakalaka.
You gonna let Bonafide school you in them boots?
How many questions we got?
Hey, we got at least 9.
Yeah. Y'all got a lot.
It's 9. Oh, we have a lot. Okay.
A lot. Yes, y'all at 11 right now.
So, do we want to rule out basketball or football?
I mean, we got.
Is the ball shaped like
this episode already over, man? Go ahead.
Is this a football game?
No.
So that means it's a basketball game. All right. So he's already said the game. Caroline already said it. So which one are we going with, y'all?
Is there a number in the title?
No.
Okay.
Have we mentioned this game? No.
Yes.
Oh.
So what? It's either. You said it already. I think
NBA Jam. I think it's NBA Jam. That's
what did NBA Jam come out on?
What was the other option that you said?
NFL Blitz. Yeah.
We know it's basketball.
We know it's basketball.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what NBA Jam came out on. Because I can't remember.
That's at least Super Nintendo.
I've been getting confused because the one I used to play was NBA Hang Time.
And there was Kobe's Courtside, but everybody knows Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I had the Kobe Courtside too, and I was N64, boy.
Does the title have 2 words?
Does the title have 2 words?
NBA is not 3 words, just so you know. NBA
Is
an acronym.
it?
NBA is an acronym.
National
Is
Basketball
it?
Association Jam.
Is it? It has two. For the sake of the podcast, it has two.
All right, so it's either Blitz, Jam, or Hang Time.
Okay, dude.
It's not. Couldn't be Blitz, right?
It's not
be.
Blitz.
Blitz
make
because
enough-
it's not basketball.
I mean, y'all.
Basketball.
Oh, Blitz is.
Does it feature flaming basketballs?
He's on fire. It does.
Nice.
Well, we know what it is. Caroline, congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, let's go on in this.
Damn,
All right.
is this the game where you like could like get a house and stuff and like? No, see, there's. I'm not just going. I'm asking us. Like, could you? Is this? What game what game am I thinking of? It was a basketball game where you like made your own character and you like could like upgrade your residence and stuff based
I
on
feel
how
like,
well
what
you
was that
perform.
one game called? It had like Stephen Marbury on the cover of it. What was it called? I can't remember. I feel like that's what
I
you're
don't
talking
know
about.
what you talking about. You could do
It
what?
was fun.
never heard
it was
of it.
fun. Yeah, you would know. It was great. It was on the Xbox. You could you would
I
make your
can't
own
remember all
player
the
and you would
names.
like
know
you would
what
like
games
play
you're
street
talking about.
basketball and like gain fame and like
I know what
be
you're
able to
talking about.
upgrade you'd be
I
able
feel
to
like
buy
it's
new
like rags
clothes
to
and
riches
stuff.
or something.
It's called.
I think that's it. I think that's
It's
it.
called NBA Animal Crossing.
It was awesome. It was sick. It was so much fun. It was the most fun
Instead
I had
of
in
fishing, you
basketball.
play basketball.
But BJ, sounds like you know the game that he's talking about with the basketball on fire one.
Oh, I mean,
That's
yeah,
NBA Jam.
that's NBA Jam. Yeah,
All right.
Oh,
I think
well,
you're talking about NBA Ballers.
That's the one. Yep, that's it.
It had Marbury
That
on
was
the cover
that
and
was
all
a
that.
sick game. NBA
So it's
Ballers.
NBA
Yeah.
Jam.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
that's
I
what we're
remember
going
that
with.
game when it
I
came
don't
out.
know. That's up to y'all. Huh?
No, it
Is
ain't
that
that.
where- Is that where we're going? It's not NBA Jam.
I'm content with
It's
the
definitely
NBA Jam.
Yeah,
Uh,
is it NBA Jam?
Should we narrow it down? at
No,
all?
I think
How many
it's NBA
questions we got
Jam.
left?
Johnny just wants to burn the questions.
Every single question.
He's
I
gonna
mean,
say
they got like a lot of NBA jams. You
Is
know,
one
This-
is
oh.
part of the name feature
It's
a
a
word
close
that
two
you could? Stupid ass question. Just do
Does,
it. I'm not
does
even
the
gonna-
title have an A in it?
Like, does the title have the name of a
Two
spread
A's.
that you can spread
Does
on
the name
bread,
of the game have the word jam in
usually
it?
with peanut butter?
That is a real question.
what?
Does it have the word jam in it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Quick,
now which
we got
game is it? Is it
We
3,
got
4, 2?
Oh,
He said there were no
gosh.
numbers. He said there were no
There's
numbers.
there are no numbers.
Is NBA Jam something hyphen something? Was there another offshoot?
Not that I know of.
There's no
He's
option.
A.
Is this game NBA Jam?
Yes.
Hey.
And there is on Fire Edition. So just
Okay,
just so y'all know,
He was on to something.
See,
Who was on the cover?
See,
Was it John Stockton?
nobody was on the cover. It was just the
No one was on the
silhouette.
cover.
It was the
Gotcha.
NBA. This is the 360 edition,
Ooh.
so that's why it looks so good. This is the
Oh.
Xbox 360 edition. This is not the one that I was talking about.
So now I'm curious what's the difference between that and Hang Time. Like, it looked like the exact same game.
I thought Hang Time was just like a regular basketball
I
simulation.
thought it was.
No,
like
Hang Time
NBA
had
Live.
two dudes had the same shit.
So this is why you can pick different characters. That Shrimp, Patrick Ewing, Oakley, and then this is the old school how it looks.
I'm mad because this looked the same way as Hang Time. Like, I'm so confused now.
I thought Hang Time you can pick 5 players.
That's what I thought. I thought NBA Hang Time, but I don't remember. So
It, was,
NBA
it
Ballers.
literally looked exactly like this. Now I'm confused.
Ballers
I gotta,
was my
like,
favorite
research it.
basketball game ever. It was so
and
much
you can
fun.
create you Johnny. You say you can create a house.
NBA Ballers, you can create a character and you can put whatever clothes you want on them and stuff. And so like you don't like design your house, but you can like upgrade your living. Like you can like the more you make a bunch of money from playing, and you can like buy new stuff. I think it's been a long time. I just remember loving the progression in that game because you had like you're playing a character and he was good at basketball and you got more stuff.
Yeah,
I'm mad because it's like the exact same game. I'm so confused now.
yeah. I'm looking right now. So for D-Lo, C-Line, BJ, and Johnny, we will see you guys next time. We appreciate you guys.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.